Hi, friends, and welcome to January Week 2. We've got a great one for you today. It is Blackberry Rosemary Jam. Once again, low sugar. You will not believe how little sugar you have to add and how absolutely delicious this is. So let's go over our ingredients. We need blackberries, and all we did was mash these up. These were frozen, let them thaw, mash them up. We have lemon juice, calcium water, finely diced rosemary, and sugar with pectin. Once again, we are using Pomona's pectin for this recipe. So we're starting to add our blackberry mash to the pot. Get every drop because that stuff is so good. And I think, honestly, I'm going to be using Pomona's pectin for this entire January because it's now become kind of a test of Pomona's pectin for me. So delicious. Now we're adding finely chopped rosemary. And let me give you a secret to preserving rosemary. I take it off my plants and I put it in a Ziploc freezer bag, put it in my freezer. You don't have to do anything to it other than pop it in the freezer. And when you open this bag, it smells like you have just picked fresh rosemary. I cannot tell you how this is the only way that I'm going to preserve these anytime in the future. We're now going to add lemon juice, and this needs to be a bottled lemon juice to ensure the right acidity. A little bit more calcium water like we did last week because that's part of Pomona's pectin rules. We're going to give that a stir up, and then we're going to start heating that up. And we want to get that to a rolling boil. And you know, a rolling boil is when you can't stir the bubbles away. So this is going to take us about 10 to 12 minutes. And now we're back and we're at a rolling boil. And now we're going to add the pectin with the sugar all in one and go. And again, that was only a cup and a quarter of sugar, which is remarkable. And now, once you've added the pectin and the sugar, you just want to briskly stir for a little bit because you don't want to get any lumps of pectin or lumps of sugar. So we're just going to keep this going until it comes back to a boil. Again, that's going to take several minutes. And then once we have it to a boil, we're going to turn it off. And now it's time to fill our jars. So once again, I'm doing half-pint jars here. This jam is so beautiful. The color is just remarkable. It smells divine. You get a lovely little overtone of the rosemary. It's wonderful. And for this canning recipe, we only need to leave about a 1/4 inch of headspace, which is less than usual. So we're going to show you this jar, and then we'll fast forward through the other jars. I was able to get 4 full half pints and 1 half pint with just a little bit in it. That doesn't need to be canned. It can just go in the refrigerator. My husband had said at the beginning of this, he would prefer if there were no berry jams because, you know, they're more common. And then he tasted this one because he got that little half bite to himself. And he was like, oh yeah, you can make this anytime you want. So, from the peanut gallery, it had great reviews. But it's very delicious. It's very simple. And as I'm doing this January, I'm realizing how many people really love jam. So I am happy to be promoting a lower sugar version of that but we're also giving a lot of, almost as quickly as we make these jars, we are passing them on to friends and family. So tell me, are you doing anything for January? Are you making any jams from frozen fruits that are picked really at their prime? So I think it's a great way to take a frozen product and turn it into something that can sit on your shelf stable, and everyone seems to love. Now, again, just a quick cleanup of the rims with a little white alcohol, or excuse me, white vinegar to make sure that we get a good seal. And then these are going to go into a water bath canner that we've had warming up just for 10 minutes to make sure the vacuum seal really takes. And that's all there is to this one. And I'm telling you, your family, your friends, you yourself are going to enjoy it. So I want to say thank you again for watching. Let's make this a successful January. Would love for you to try some of these. And I will catch you next week, same time.